Fighting with launchers, DRM and anti-cheat to play a game can be frustrating. However, what if that frustration led to a whole new world of games that just work? This is how my Linux gaming journey led to a newfound respect for indie developers and some of the most fun gaming sessions ever. When I switched from Windows to Linux, I knew compatibility was going to be the hardest part. That is usually where the big AAA games cause problems, things like launchers, anti-cheat and DRM. But what's really surprised me is how much Linux has pushed me further into indie games. And it made me appreciate them even more than I already did. I've always kept an eye out on indie titles, but since moving to Linux, they have become a much bigger part of my gaming journey. When an indie studio offers me a key, I will usually take it. And I know there's a good chance it's going to run fine on Linux without any problems. A good example of that is when I covered Machina. I had so much fun in this game. It was just ridiculously chill and so different, and you get to collect shiny. Holy Shoot was literally totally unexpected. There's a lot of energy and you feel like a badass. Both of them run straight away, no fuss. I could just get into the game and enjoy myself. Now, with the bigger studios, especially multiplayer titles, I'm much more cautious. Those games are more likely to throw up problems. It could be the anti-cheat, does not support Linux, or extra layers like launchers that just don't play nicely. That difference has led me to discover more indie games than I might have if I stayed on Windows. Because of that, I've been diving deeper into those indie games and into the indie space. Linux has given me a reason to focus on them more, and I have ended up finding some absolute gems. Some of my most enjoyable gaming sessions have come from these smaller projects. They focus on creativity and gameplay first, and that has been one of the best parts of switching to Linux. It has pushed me to try games I might not have even given much attention to before. Now, I do still enjoy AAA games when they work, but on Linux they can sometimes come with a bit of a fight. Indie games have rarely gotten in my way. They're accessible, they seem to be straightforward, and they remind you why you love playing games in the first place. Switching to Linux has changed the way I approach my library. It has made me appreciate indie developers more than ever, because their games are often the ones that make Linux gaming feel effortless. If you have switched, have you noticed the same thing? Has Linux changed the kinds of games that you're playing, or has it pushed you towards indies in the same way? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.